First race Pacers, and behind the starting gate, here they come. They're off. Mr. Spring on the inside goes for the lead. Now they drive into the first turn. Mr. Spring has the early lead. E.H. Markel charging in the outside second. Finale's Flight with the leaders in third. Off stride in that turn goes Finale's Flight. Blows cold into third. On the outside of us is Kashmir Jack. Out of the turn and heading for the quarter, Mr. Spring leads 2 lengths. E.H. Markel second by 4 lengths. Blows cold. Third by 2 lengths. Kashmir Jack. 2 lengths back, Finelli's Flight back, pacing, followed by King Bow and Ramlin Perry by the quarter. 29 and 4 the opening quarter. Mr. Spring leads the way 2 lengths. E.H. Markel closing the gap second. Blows cold right with the leaders third. 2 lengths back to Kashmir Jack, followed by Finelli's Flight. Positions are on change, heading for the half. Mr. Spring, E.H. Markel, right there in second. Blows cold in third. On the outside, Finelli's Flight and Kashmir Jack. 1:04, the race is half over. Mr. Spring leads into the clubhouse, turn a length and a quarter. E.H. Markel right there in second. Blows cold in third. Finelli's Flight, followed on the outside by Kashmir Jack. Out of the turn, they curve into the box direction. Mr. Spring leads 2 lengths. E.H. Marco second. First over, Finelli's Flight. On the outside of us is Kashmir Jack. Blows cold as they drive by 3/4. Mr. Spring, E.H. Marco. 3 wide, Kashmir Jack. 132 and 1 into the far turn. Mr. Spring, your leader. On the outside, Kashmir Jack. E.H. Marco around the final turn. Up front, Mr. Spring. Kashmir Jack racing at him, and down the stretch they come. Mr. Spring, E.H. Marco charging through. Mr. Spring, E.H. Marco on the outside, Kashmir Jack. Mr. Spring showing the way at the wire. They're off. Ideal Arrow on the inside for the lead. Negatron. Those two as they vie for position. And Ideal Arrow is your early leader. Negatron pulls alongside a challenging second. Best Punch. 3 lengths back in third. Zippy Angel. 2 lengths back to Broadway Dynamite. Trailing the field now after a bad start was Anxiety Flow. Out of the turn now they curve into the box stretch, racing for the quarter. And Negatron on the attack now taking command as they race by the quarter. Negatron, your leader. 29 and 1. Negatron opens up 3 lengths. Ideal Arrow. Second by 2 lengths. Bass Punch. Third 2 lengths. Zippy Angel. Broadway Dynamite. As they approach the half-mile juncture, positions are still unchanged, and Negatron is your pace setter. Ideal Arrow, second by 2.5 lengths. Bass Punch out of third. Zippy Angel. On the outside of us is Broadway Dynamite. Anxiety Flu. Halfway home, 59 and 1 into the clubhouse turn. Negatron is your leader now. Best Punch makes a bid, driving out of third, now hustling into second. It's Ideal Arrow in third. Zippy Angel and Broadway Dynamite. Out of the turn, they curve into the box direction. Here comes Best Punch. Best Punch up to challenge Negatron for the lead. To the outside, it's Ideal Arrow. Now from the outside, it's Best Punch taking command. Ideal Arrow now third, now second, 3/4. 128 and 2. Best Punch into the far turn. Ideal Arrow is on the chase in second. Negatron and Broadway Dynamite moving to the top of the stretch. And Best Punch has a 3-length lead. Here they come, turning for home, and Best Punch opens up the lead now with every stride. It's Ideal Arrow, Negatron coming to the wire. It's Best Punch with the lead, and Best Punch is going to win it by 4 at the wire. Close for second between Negatron and Ideal Arrow. Here they come. They're off. Delridge, I'm in the center of the track for the lead. There goes Banner with Torbray. They charge into that first turn, and Torbray benefits from the inside as Banner now jumps in second, but on the outside, Delridge hustles into third, followed by Overcast Skies. 4 lengths back to Ladybug, followed by Ms. Shytown and Cyril LaRue. Out of the turn and from the outside, Banner with a rush. Banner now powers up to take command. Torbray is second, and Delridge by the opening quarter. 28-3, it's Banner with the lead. It's Torbray second a length. Delridge third now by 2 lengths over Cast Skies. Closing the gap, 3 lengths back to Ladybug, Ms. Shytown and Cyril LaRue. Heading for the half-mile marker, it's Tony Morgan and Banner setting the pace by 2.5 lengths. It's Torbray getting the trip second. Delridge right there in third, first over Cast Skies. Here comes Ladybug with cover. 59 seconds flat. Into the clubhouse turn. It's Banner with the lead. Overcast Skies. Now third, now second. Sweeping up on the outside. It's Torbray back to third. It's Delridge, Ladybug, Ms. Shytown and Cyril LaRue. Out of the turn, they curve into the box stretch, and Overcast Skies is on the attack. Overcast Skies has the lead now, 3/4 of a length. On the inside, Banner is fighting to come back. Torbray, 3/4, 129-1. Into the far turn, Overcast Skies just a neck in front as Banner holds tough on the inside second. Torbray, she's set to go 3 wide and 3 wide. Here comes Ms. Shytown. Here they come, turning for home. It's Banner with the lead. Torbray now third, now second on the far outside. Through the stretch, it's Banner with the lead. Torbray is charging. Ms. Shytown on the outside. It's Banner with the lead at the wire.
Treaders are parading, and here they are.
They're off. First Pot of Gold goes right for the lead. Joined on the inside, aiming high. She'll be zipping, joins the leaders. Joined on the inside by I've Got the Look. Into the turn they race, and First Pot of Gold is up now to challenge, aiming high for the lead. She'll be zipping, joins the leaders now in third. It's I've Got the Look. 2 lengths back to Kills Alexis. Carolina Kitty 5 lengths back to Do By Myself. Fox Valley Lulu now from the outside. First Pot of Gold, they're by the opening quarter. 28-1 the quarter. First Pot of Gold is your pace setter, aiming high. Right there in second on the outside, she'll be zipping to third. On the inside, it's I've Got the Look. Followed to the outside, Kills Alexis. Approaching the half-mile juncture, it's Daryl Bussey and First Pot of Gold. Your leader, 2 lengths, aiming high. Right there in second, 3 wide. Here comes Kills Alexis as they race into the clubhouse turn. They're off the half. 58-2. Into the clubhouse turn, and First Pot of Gold is your leader. Here comes Kills Alexis on the attack on the outside second. On the inside, that's aiming high right there in third. Followed on the outside of us is by Fox Valley Lulu. Now they curve into the box stretch, and First Pot of Gold, your leader, 3/4 of a length. Kills Alexis tries to come on second, but aiming high is right with the leaders in third. Fox Valley Lulu. On the inside, it's I've Got the Luck. 128 and 2. Now they drive into the far turn. It's First Pot of Gold with the lead. Lake Hills Alexis inching a closer second. Aiming high right there in third. I've Got the Look charging to the outside. Here they come, turning for home. It's First Pot of Gold with the lead. Lake Hills Alexis on the outside. Here comes I've Got the Look. I've Got the Look third. I've Got the Look is 3 wide and coming on. First Pot of Gold. 3 horses at the wire. Fifth race Pacers and behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off. My Problem on the inside for the lead. There goes Let It Guy between horses. 3 wide with a rush. It's Lake Hills Ralph. They thunder full position. Lake Hills Ralph circles My Problem now to take command. 3 lengths back to Let It Guy. 4 lengths back to Still in Stride. Followed on the turn by Sweet Baby Rye. 3 lengths back to Park Lane Playboy. Commander CMT. Out of the turn, racing for the quarter, and Lake Hills Ralph sets the pace, opens up 3 lengths off the quarter, 28 and 3. Lake Hills Ralph has a 4-length lead. It's My Problem second, 3 lengths back to Let It Guy, 2 lengths back to Still in Stride, followed on that turn by Sweet Baby Ray, 3 lengths back to Park Lane Playboy, Commander CMT, positions on change, and Dave McGee and Lake Hills Ralph open up the lead now by 5. It's My Problem second, 2 lengths back to Let It Guy, on the inside Still in Stride, halfway home, 58 and 2, and Lake Hills Ralph in command of the field by 4 lengths. My Problem second, and to the outside there goes Let It Guy, followed on the inside of us Still in Stride, Sweet Baby Ray. Out of the turn, they curve into the box to Rich, and Lake Hills Ralph has a 4-length lead. Now Let It Guy makes his bid on the outside second. It's My Problem in third, followed on the inside, Still in Stride, driving by 3/4. Lake Hills Ralph, your leader, 128 and 2. Into the far turn, and Lake Hills Ralph has a 2.5-length lead as Let It Guy moves at him on the outside second, followed by My Problem in third to the outside, Park Lane Playboy. Here they come, turning for home. Lake Hills Ralph cuts the corner. Let It Guy is out for the drive. It's Lake Hills Ralph. Let It Guy is trying to come on. Down the stretch they come. It's Lake Hills Ralph with the lead. Lake Hills Ralph at the wire. Close for second. Let It Guy over My Problem. Here they come. They're off. It's Billary going for the lead on the inside. Broadway Phenom. Lake Hills Carl between horses. Into the turn they wheel, and Broadway Phenom has the early speed. On the inside it's Lake Hills Carl into second. On the inside Classic Cavalier in third between horses. That's Billary 3 wide. Satanic Colt as they curve into the box stretch heading for the quarter. Your leader is Broadway Phenom, but here comes Billary. Now fourth, now third, moving up on the outside off the early quarter. 29 and 1 the quarter. Broadway Phenom sets the pace a length. Lake Hills Carl is right there in second. Billary parked for Stover into third. Off stride in the turn goes TJ's Wolf as they approach the half-mile marker. And Broadway Phenom is your pace setter, a length and a quarter. Now Billary inching into second, followed on the inside. Lake Hills Carl in third. On the inside of us is Classic Cavalier. Satanic Cult. To the outside, I'm Brooks Gold. A minute flat, the race is half over, and Broadway Phenom leans into the clubhouse turn Billary. Inching into second, it's Lake Hills Carl Wright with the leader's third. Followed on the outside, Satanic Cult. I'm Brooks Gold. It's Classic Cavalier and Park Lane Warrior. Now they curve into the black stretch. Broadway Phenom, 3 parts of a length. Billary inching up on the outside of challenging second. Lake Hills Carl Wright there in third, and Satanic Cult driving by 3/4. 131 and 2. Broadway Phenom into the far turn, but here comes I'm Brooks Gold. Look at him fly. Now fifth, now fourth, third, moving second on the outside with a rush. I'm Brooks Gold up to challenge Broadway Phenom. Here they come, turning for home. Broadway Phenom cuts the corner. I'm Brooks Gold in the center of the track. On the inside, it's Lake Hills Carl. Here comes Park Lane Warrior flying. Park Lane Warrior, 4 horses at the wire. Here they come. They're off. Bold and Sassy between horses. Elvis on the inside. Those two as they wing into that first turn, and Elvis is on the inside. A short lead. Bold and Sassy now circles him. Bold and Sassy now your pace setter. It's Elvis second by 4 lengths. Justin's Empire. Third, 2 lengths back to My Way or Else. 2 lengths back to Hector Jester. Followed by Madden and Uncle in command. Out of the turn racing for the quarter. Bold and Sassy your leader. 28 and 4 the early quarter. Bold and Sassy has the lead. 2 lengths Elvis. Closing the gap second, 2 lengths Justin's Empire. Has range on the leader's third, My Way or Else. First over on the outside, Hector Jester moving up with cover. Followed now by Madden and Uncle in command. Approaching the half-mile marker, Bold and Sassy has the lead. My Way or Else is on the attack, and My Way or Else now charging on by. They're moving by the half-mile marker. 59 seconds flat, and My Way or Else is your new leader. On the inside, it's Bold and Sassy. Second, Hector Jester. First over on the outside. Off stride in that turn goes My Way or Else. My Way or Else is off stride. So is Hector Jester. A lot of confusion out of the turn. Here comes Justin's Empire. Justin's Empire on the outside, taking command 3 parts of a length. Uncle in command, moving up on the outside, Bold and Sassy, followed by Elvis as they drive by 3/4. 129 on the outside, Uncle in command. Up to challenge Bold and Sassy. Uncle in command now has the lead on the inside of us. That's Justin's Empire back to second. Followed on the outside, Elvis and Bold and Sassy. Here they come, turning for home. Uncle in command is on the outside at 9th and 1/4. On the inside of us is Justin's Empire and Elvis. Uncle in command at the wire.
$92.60. 410.8, $112.60. 410.9, $1,000.
Here they come. They're off. Some Kind of Tough goes for the lead. On the inside, it's Jumbie Bay in the black. Now they dive into that first turn, and Some Kind of Tough circles Jumbie Bay, taking command. It's in the black. Third, now a length and 1/4, followed by Unravel. A length and 1/4 to Park Lane's Choice L. K-Line. Closing remarks and Steady Stewart trailing. Out of the turn in racing for the quarter. Some Kind of Tough sets the pace, but Jumbie Bay is right on his heels in second. In the black and third off the early quarter. 29 seconds flat. Positions are unchanged and some kind of tough. Shows the way of length. Jumbie Bay right there in second. In the black and third, Unravel is first over. Park Lane's Choice following that live cover to the outside. Closing remarks. Entering the stretch for the first time, it's Dave McGee and some kind of tough. But on the outside, Danny Knox and Unravel surging to the top. They're halfway home. They've hit the half in 59 seconds flat. Unravel into the clubhouse turn some kind of tough. Holds on the inside second. Now Park Lane Choice makes his bid on the outside. Jumbie Bay to the outside. It's closing remarks. Out of the turn, then curve into the box to Rich Unravel. Has a 3-length lead. It's some kind of tough second. Jumbie Bay switching to the outside. Followed on the inside, it's in the black. Followed on the outside of us is closing remarks. Driving by 3/4. Unravel, your leader. 128 flat into the far turn. It's Unravel with the lead. Some kind of tough is right there in second. Jumbie Bay in the black needs racing room. They turn for home. Unravel, your leader. Here they come, turning for home. It's Unravel with the lead. Some kind of tough. He ducks to the open stretch as Noxie goes to the whip. It's Unravel, but here comes some kind of tough. Fastest of all. Eighth race rundown is 5-3-2. 1-8-6-4-7 on the bottom. There are no changes in race turn. Here they come. They're off. Kiwi Ship between horses, hustles for the lead. Sparks will fly, and there goes Girl Girl Go. Into the turn and go Girl Go. Benefits from the inside. Sparks will fly on the attack in second. Followed on the inside. Punch into third. It's Kiwi Ship. Now dropping in fourth. 2 lengths back to Southern Vamp. 2 lengths back to Lost My Love. Society Jan and trailing to the quarter. Basic Instinct, your leader by the quarter. Sparks will fly. 27-4, lively first quarter. Sparks will fly is your pace setter by 3 lengths. Go Girl Go. Second by 2 lengths. Punch. Third, number length and a quarter. Kiwi Ship. And to the outside, Lost My Love, looking for cover. It's Southern Vamp. Followed on the outside, Society Jan. Basic Instinct, your trailer. Approaching the half-mile marker. Sparks will fly. Has a lead now by 2 lengths. Go Girl Go. Right there in second off the half. 58-1. Into the clubhouse turn. Positions are unchanged. And Sparks will fly. Has the lead a length and a quarter. Go Girl Go is second. Here comes Lost My Love. Now third on the outside. Followed on the outside of us is Society Jan. Southern Vamp to the outside. Basic Instinct. And 3 wide there goes on the outside. Southern Vamp. Shuffled back to last was Kiwi Ship. They race up the back stretch. Lost My Love on the attack. And Lost My Love powers on by. 127 4/3. Lost My Love into the far turn. Now Society Jan makes her move third. Now moving into second. Sparks will fly. They turn for home. Lost My Love. Society Jan racing at her. And down the stretch they come. Lost My Love is under urging. Society Jan is trying to come on. It's Lost My Love with the lead. Lost My Love at the wire.
Trifecta wagering on the 9th at Balmoral.
Turn. Here they come. They're off. Sea Gold on the outside. There goes Barney Beach. Joined on the inside, Lexington Clipper. No problemo. Into the turn, and Lexington Clipper wins the race to the top. Barney Beach hustles alongside second, no problemo. Right there in third, 4 lengths back to Seagold. On Garrow, no one fourth, Seagold in fifth. Followed by HP's Bad Boy, Ancient Denny and Jano Count driving by the quarter, and Barney Beach on the attack has the lead. 28-2, and your early leader is Barney Beach. Lexington Clipper out and rolling on the outside. Lexington Clipper regains command. Now to the outside, here comes Ungaro. Back to third, it's Barney Beach. Seagold, followed by No Problemo and HP's Bad Boy, hustling for the half. Here comes Ungaro. Ungaro now paces right on by Lexington Clipper. First over, here comes Seagold, followed by Barney Beach and HP's Bad Boy. 58-3 into the clubhouse turn. Ungaro, your leader. Seagold on the attack. Second, Lexington Clipper. Back to third, HP's Bad Boy. Ranging upon the outside, Barney Beach, followed now by Jano Count. No Problemo and Ancient Denny. Now they curve into the black stretch. Ungaro, your leader a length. On the outside, Seagull tries to come on under left-handed urging. Followed on the outside by HP's Bad Boy. Lexington Clipper, 129-1. Ungaro into the far turn. Seagull second. On the outside, it's HP's Bad Boy. Lexington Clipper. On between horses, Jano Count. They turn for home. Ungaro, your leader. Here they come, turning for home. Ungaro has the lead under urging. HP's Bad Boy, another try. Down the stretch they come. It's Ungaro with the lead. It's Ungaro showing the way. It's Ungaro at the wire. Tony Salvaro, we have one more race coming up from Balmoral Park. Now let's switch it over to Balmoral.